Stock investing for beginners. Today I'm going to talk about 9 stocks that's going to report earnings and which stocks I really like and which stocks I own and what you can do to profit from this earnings report. And I'm going to talk about how much I made so far. I made over 12,500 from July 1st to July 26th. So that's pretty good. And S&P 500 is up 1.1% on Friday, and the past 5 days is down. So you could say that S&P 500 is in pullback. Pullback is when the stock down for up to 5%. So for the past 1 month, S&P 500 did not move at all because it just jumped a little bit. That on Friday 1.1%, and Nasdaq up 1.03%. Over the past 5 days, it's down, so it's in pullback. The past 1 month, 2.11%. Year to date, it stay up 17.55%. Year to date, it's up 15.1%. See, it's much better than investing in real estate. If you invest in real estate, your return could be anywhere from 7 to 12%. Consider really good already. And plus, you do have the freedom to travel around the world. I can travel around the world anytime I like with stock investing and option trading. And of course, you can always hire a property manager, but stay. If something happens, they're gonna call you. And if something that they cannot solve, then you have to fly back again. So what's the hassle? The return is not even that great. So let's get back to Dow Jones. Dow Jones is up 1.64%. The past 5 days, 0.43%. 1 month, 3.76. Yeah, there was some rotation going on from technology stock to haircare, Dow Jones stock, and small cap. That's what happens. Year to date, it doesn't beat S&P 500 and Nasdaq 7.62%. 5 years, 49.27. Not impressive. 5 years, 108.37. That's pretty it's impressive. S&P 500 80.41%. So remember this number. So when we analyze stocks, we're gonna compare the stock against S&P 500. Does it beat S&P 500? If it beats S&P 500, this is something that we can think about. Last week, what's news? PMI, 56 versus 55 forecasted, 49.5 versus 51.5. It did not move stock market so much. Existing home sale, you see people are not buying houses. So 3.95 forecasted versus only 3.89% millions. 4.11 the previous last week. So people stop buying houses now. GDP 2.8% better than expected, forecasted 2.1%. Look at that. Initial jobless claims 235,000. Look at that. Durable gross order 6.6%, 0.3%. Nothing that's gonna impact the stock market. GDP, yes, a bit. PCE online with the forecast. PCE year over year online with the forecast better than the previous one. Core PCE online, core PCE year over year online. You see, with the forecast the same as before. Consumer sentiment got better now. So let's look at next week. So what could be the really game changing job openings? FOMC interest rate decision. Jerome Powell, he's gonna talk about, hey, are we going to decrease the interest rate? When? Hey, if we talk about decreasing interest rate possibility in September, August, or maybe whatever, then that's going to be really great for the stock market. Fed Chair Powell's gonna have a press conference. So that's the catalyst for the stock market to go up. Of course, 9 companies that's gonna be reported earnings this coming week could impact the stock market as well. And I'm gonna talk about it in a short while. The other thing, nothing much that's gonna impact the stock market so much. So the focus is gonna be on Jerome Powell. So I believe Monday, Tuesday, the stock market could be up because people are expecting interest rate cut. So yeah, 1 month before last month, starting from last month, I started to see the trend change. Before last month, every time there is an FOMC meeting or Jerome Powell, the stock market got nervous. It got sold out, pulled back a little bit. But starting from the previous month, every time there is an FOMC meeting, maybe 2 times already, meeting, then the stock market went up a little bit. So I expect similarly on Monday and Tuesday as well. So let's talk about stocks that's going to report earnings. McDonald's year to date down 15.16%. So yeah, it's not so good. So would I buy this company? 5 years it doesn't beat S&P 500, but this is really good for recession. So I will only buy McDonald's if I expect recession gonna happen, because when recession happens, the stock gonna go up. Why? People still needs to eat, and McDonald's food are cheap. Basically, you can eat for $5, $6, $7. And when you travel around the world, you try McDonald's in different countries. They sell different items. I tried KFC, McDonald's, or if you go to Qatar, KFC fried chicken tastes really good. You should try that. Yeah, so try whenever you travel around the world, you see KFC, McDonald's, just try. That is really be specific to the countries. If you go to Singapore or Malaysia, you will see KFC selling nasi lemak, which is a local cuisine. And so that's pretty good eye opener here. What is really hot in the local? McDonald's, no, I will not buy back. It's a great company. Even though it doesn't beat S&P 500, but during the recession, yes, it's gonna be really perform really well. And next one, Microsoft, year to date is up 14.67%. See, 14.67%. 5 years, it beat S&P 500. And the next thing that I look at is, has it been in business for at least 10 years? Since 1975, yes. Has it been a public company for at least 5 years? Yes, at least 5 years. Look at that, since 1986, 1999, right? I'm looking at the date. See? So number 4 criteria, do I like this business? Yes, I love Microsoft business. They have recurring revenue. So if you use Microsoft Windows, Microsoft Word, PowerPoint, Excel spreadsheet, it all comes from Microsoft. So they are monopoly. So yeah, I like it. I like that type of business. I look at financial statements, balance sheet, yes, everything is good. So I own Microsoft, and look at that. Look at that. Profits over 10,000, close to 11,000. So my cost 52,000. My values -63,000. So I might add more Microsoft. My average cost is 352. So if you look at it, inflation it beat inflation. Inflation can be 3%. Then you know what? 11% is on top of your return. So when everybody's complaining about inflations and all this stuff, it's just they don't invest in stock market. If they invest in stock market, it really doesn't matter. You see, doesn't matter. So don't listen to politicians talking about inflation is so bad because of the current administration, like Donald Trump talking about it's because of President Joe Biden. Inflation is so high. It doesn't matter. Everywhere around the world, in UK, Germany, inflation is over 10%, 11%. It's worse than US. You see, US is much better than other countries. If you invest in stock market, doesn't matter. Like Donald Trump, if he has real estate is good. Inflation is good for real estate, so it doesn't impact him. He's just talking about Biden to win the president race. But if you know how to think, it's everywhere. Inflation is everywhere. And US is one of the best countries that perform a lot better. Low unemployment rate, and the stock market is really good. Inflation is lower than Germany and UK. Let's look at AMD. If you look at AMD, year to date is up only 1.02%. And 5 years, it beat S&P 500. Will I invest in this business? This is a great business. It meets all my criteria. but it's an overvalue. And I own Nvidia, so I don't have a reason to own AMD. Nvidia is a better company than AMD, so that's the reason why I do not own AMD. But you can use advanced option to profit from AMD. I already use advanced option to profit from Microsoft earnings report. AMD, you can use it. I will show you how to do it at the end of the video. And let's look at next one. Pfizer, 3.5%, 5 years down. That's the reason why I do not invest in drug companies. They invented COVID vaccine, yes. So that's why their profit saw jump a lot. Then after that, people stopped getting shots, and then their profit went down, their revenue went down, their stock price went down as well. So if it's just one time, on drug company, then earnings is very fragile. So I do not invest in companies like drug companies like Pfizer. But you could say it's probably 5-year low, 27.81. 27.4. Yeah, it's coming back up, and you can possibly trade if you want. Yeah, so look at the year to date. I might do some trading on Pfizer because seem to be trending up. You see, trending up, but investing, I may not buy Pfizer. You see, it's so volatile. Look at that. But I think it's coming back up, so I will be interested. Trade a little bit, see how it goes. See? The next one, AMD. AMD is American Tower Corporations. When you make a cell phone, you need a tower. So they install towers. So it's a real estate sector of S&P 500. So for the past 5 days, it's up. 1 month, it's up close to 10% because when interest rate cuts happen, it's good for companies like this because these companies are capital intensive. So they need to borrow a lot of money to do installation or manufacturing tower. And when interest rates are cut, they just need to pay less interest expense. Then after that, their profits margin is gonna grow. So that's why stock market is predicting. So they jump into the stock like this, and it just jumped 10%. Look at that. Year to date, it's up 2.23%. Yeah, down. It's down 2.23%. But I think the momentum, the upward trend is more. So you can trade if you want. Would I invest in this company? No, because I own better companies. It doesn't even beat S&P 500. So I prefer not to own companies that does not beat S&P 500. So let's go to the next one. Ready? Meta, yes, Meta 34.40% is up year to date. 5 years it beat S&P 500, yes. Look at that. Has it been in business for at least 10 years? Yeah, I know this company. No, yes. Maxima, yeah, more than 5 years, yes. So it meets all my criteria. I like the business. They have advertising monopoly. You see, people advertise on Meta, one of the best advertising platforms, and they own WhatsApp, they own Instagram. Yeah, they have a lots of platforms, ways to monetize. So yeah, I like Meta. So I own Meta. Look at that, 56,000. So my average cost is 467.03. So yeah, it's a little bit down, negative 161. Doesn't matter. If they report good earnings and the stock price jumps, then I'm just gonna, I only bought it, so I only use advanced option. I'm still gonna profit. If the stock goes down because of something Mark Zuckerberg says, and I'm just gonna add to the position. I only have 121, so I want to add more. Yeah, let's look at the next stock. Lam Research up 19.4%. It's a chip manufacturing companies, yes. So it's gonna be important for Nvidia because AMD and this company come first. Nvidia is gonna report in August, so it could impact the Nvidia stock price fluctuation depending on what they report. Is it good business? Yeah, it beat S&P 500, yes. Has it been in business for only 10 years? Yes, since 1988. And 5 years public company? Yes. Do I like this business? Yes, I like it. Do I own it? No, because I own Nvidia and other chips companies, so I do not own this one. Do I like financial statement, balance sheets? Yes, I like them. So let's look at the next one. Apple 70.41%. Look at that. Year to date, it's all way above S&P 500, way above S&P 5, way above inflation, way above inflation, way above inflation. Look at that. Microsoft above inflation. So if you own companies like this, you're not gonna be complaining about inflations that happens everywhere around the world. Only if you do not own assets like stocks, real estate. Yes, that's gonna inflation is gonna hurt you. So look at that. After 5 years, it beat S&P 500. Do I like this business? Yes, I like it. It has been around for at least 10 years. Yes. Public company for at least 5 years. Yes. I like the business. I like the balance sheet, financial statement. It all passed by 5 criteria, but it's not an value. It's overvalued. So I'm not going to pay something more than what is what. So I sold it. I took profit. Yeah. I may get back in later if it drops to around 180 or 170. I would say fair value. So no, I do not own Apple. So let's talk about the next stop, Amazon. Yeah, Amazon 182.50, year to date up 21.72%. 5 years it beats S&P 500 87.85%. It's undervalued. It has been in business for at least 10 years, 5 years as a public company at least. And do I like this business? Yes. They have monopoly in online e-commerce and also in AWS, Amazon Web Services, cloud services, and AI. Yeah, I like it. So yeah, I own it, and my profits is around 3,700. So market value 18,000. My cost is of 146.39. So how can you profit from this earnings? I can use advanced option by selling put options. You click on this one, trade Amazon. Then I can choose next week, say sell put options. What stock price is right now at 183.58. So if I sell it for 170, I don't think it's gonna go down below 170 on or before August 9. So if I click on it, I will get 293. So if it doesn't go down, it's a free money in 2 weeks, 293. Oh, 293 is in 2 weeks not a lot, but if you combine with other stocks, so your profit can be like this. This I'm showing you as a real. I do it the same way. Do it over and over again with other stocks. Then my gain they add up every day, every week they add up. Yes, it may happen every 2 weeks, but if you do it a lot of the stocks, you see, every week or every day, then you get it. It's all gonna add up. So yeah, this is one way that you could do. This is a financial advice. This is what I would do. I'm just telling you, and I own the stock as well. So yeah, even if I don't do it, it's okay. But this is just a way when you are owning shares, you want to somehow take profits by selling cover call or selling put options every or then when stock prices go down, you do not fear pressures to sell your stocks. A lot of time, investors do not make money because they sell the stocks too early before they give the stock a chance, the company a chance to jump. See, so when it goes down, yeah, a lot of people sell. So yeah, if they know how to use advanced options, and yeah, they just gonna stay put and just DCA, dollar cost average. Then they're gonna better. Like I did. Look at Google, Alphabet. down 7.56% over the past 5 days. Walmart 8.74%. Year to date is still up. And what did I do? I just, you know, I just bought it. See, 300 shares, 50,000. Yeah, it's average cost 168.1. I may add more if it drops more. So yeah, that's how you do. That's how you DCA, how you get rich. Alphabet goes down because very simple reason. YouTube revenue was the expected, but remember now it's an election year. So the next 3 months, the next quarter report earnings gonna be better than expected because lots of election advertisement coming, in US, and they spend lots of money on AI. So because they spend so much money on AI, they will see return starting from next year. They may not see it now, but you know what? What they spend is Nvidia income, so it's good. So it doesn't matter. I own Nvidia, so I just add it. So if you want to know more about how to trade and invest, you can go to my playlist, look at how to videos, and if you want to know how much I make, you can click on this video and you can open a stock brokerage account anywhere. The link is gonna be in the description down below. Subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.